Hello everyone, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. Today's video we are going to be reviewing this sublimation ink company, and they also sell sublimation paper. The name of the company is Wokok. They are an Amazon seller, so they do have sublimation ink and sublimation paper. I will have all the links down below. As you all know, I have never done sublimation before, so this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be converting a printer. They was also kind enough to send me the printer, so we will be converting an EcoTank 2760, and we are going to be converting it to a sublimation printer. I don't know much about sublimation, but I have done my research. You cannot do sublimation without sublimation ink or sublimation paper, okay? I know some people do other stuff like using copy paper and other stuff like that, but we are going to be using specifically everything sublimation. I'm also going to be using a Cricut sublimation t-shirt as well. Well, basically it's the Cricut infusible ink t-shirts, if I'm not mistaken, but I do know that anything that you do sublimation has to be a high count of polyester fabric or anything that has polyester. We'll be more into sublimation later on this year or next year, but as of now we're just going to be sublimating a t-shirt, and then I will be getting more sublimation blanks to try out different stuff for you guys, because I know in my Facebook group a lot of you guys are brand new to sublimation, so we are going to take this journey together. Like I said, I am going to be converting this printer. So this printer is a regular printer. It is not a sublimation printer. So all you have to do is, before converting it, do not use the inkjet ink that comes inside. You're going to be installing the sublimation ink. So don't forget that. Do not install the printer when you're about to install everything, the drivers, and put the ink inside. Do not put the ink that it came with, because we are going to be converting it to sublimation. So let me open this printer up. All right, so the printer came with the instructions to install the printer, and it doesn't have the CD, so all you have to go is into Epson EcoTank 2760 download drivers on Google, and then go to the process to download the drivers into your computer or laptop. Again, remember, it came with this ink. Do not use this ink, guys. This is not the ink that we're going to use. You're gonna have to take out all the blue tape from this printer to open it up. Like I said, you're going to follow the same instructions it says here. The only different thing is you're not going to insert the regular ink. We're going to insert the sublimation ink. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put the printer where exactly I'm going to set it up at, not here on my table. I'm going to go ahead and put it with my other printers. All right, so they send me a pack of the EcoTank sublimation ink and also the refill bottle. So when these bottles are done, all you have to do is get the refill bottles, and you're going to pour that ink in here. They also send you some gloves so you don't get dirt, so your hands don't get dirty. All right, so these bottles, like I said, are specifically for EcoTank. Your next step is to fill up the ink in the order that it says. So it'll be black, the yellow, magenta, and the cyan. All right. So how will you refill it? How will you fill it up is you will lift up the black. You're going to open up the bottle, and then you're just going to put it right on here. Do not squeeze it. Just let the ink come down. And you're going to see it fill it up. Once you're done putting all the ink in, you're gonna close this, close the printer, put the power cord on and plug it up. I remember I said do not throw those bottles away because you're going to use these bottles to refill those, all right? So when you put all that ink in there, you're gonna get this kit and put it in there, all right? And more than likely when you go through the entire setup, because when it's doing the whole entire setup installation, you're going to see that your ink levels are going to go down. So when the entire installation is over, your ink levels might go down, so you might have to add more ink after the installation. All right, so after you put your ink in, then you plug in your printer, turn it on. And then you're gonna select your language. Then follow all the instructions you have to do. All right, so you're gonna look up Epson ET 2660 drivers, and then once you're in there, you are going to go ahead and click on download. Right here, it should automatically detect what kind of windows and bit you have here. And then you're just gonna click on download and go through the download process. Alright, once you download the drivers and connect everything to your Wi-Fi, then you are ready to start designing. I am going to be using Silhouette Studio. I do have a business edition. I am just going to buy my image from Creative Fabrica. Check down below for my affiliate link as well. They have an ongoing subscription right now. For the first month, you only pay $1, and then it only renews for $19 a month. And you could get so many stuff for the first month just for $1. And you can cancel at any time with no obligations. So again, I went to Creative Fabrica and I downloaded this bundle. It's the Autumn Sublimation one, and then I am just going to go back into Silhouette. Now, because this printer only prints up to 8 by 11, so here on your first paper icon, which is the page setup, where it says media size, I am going to change it to 8 by 11, and I'm going to put it on orientation, or maybe portrait, we'll see. And then I'm gonna go to file, I'm gonna go to merge, and I am going to look for the images that we just downloaded. Okay, I do have version 4.4, so it automatically traces an image when it brings it in if you see the red outlines. So what I'm gonna do is click on this image, go into my outline icon on my left, and click on the no color option to take that red outline color. Let me go ahead and put it back on portrait mode, and I'm just going to select this square here. I'm gonna drag it down so everything can fit on an 8 by 11 sheet. All right, I actually changed the image so it can go on landscape, and let me change the paper back to landscape. And then I'm just gonna click here on the little white square in the bottom and drag it until it fits into the 8 by 11 sheet. Right there. Now everything that you're going to sublimate, you need to flip horizontally. So you're going to click on the image, you're going to right click and flip horizontal. That means you're mirroring the image, and then you have to go ahead and print. So you're going to go up here to the printer icon, then you're going to click on print. Then here you're going to select the printer that you're going to be using. So we're going to be using the EcoTank 2760. I'm going to click on preferences. I'm going to set the document size to 8x11. I'm actually going to click on borderless and okay. I'm going to click on landscape. My paper type, I'm actually going to change it to premium presentation paper matte. And then we are going to go ahead and print. Now to load your paper, there is a side that is pink and there is a side that is white. You need to print on the white side. So the pink side is going to be facing the back. So I have it there. All right, and now I'm going to click on print on my laptop. I already put my heat press to the recommended temperature. So this is what I put it to 400 to 35 seconds. Alright, so I'll be using a 15x15 heat press. You can use any other heat press you have. I do recommend using an actual heat press, not a Cricut press, so you can have that pressure on your stuff. So like I said, I'm a beginner in sublimation, and I've seen a lot of people say to use butcher paper. So that's what I have here first on my heat press. I put butcher paper down. Alright, then I place my shirt, and then I put butcher paper in the middle of the shirt, because as I've seen somewhere that says you need to put butcher paper in the middle of the shirt so the ink doesn't transfer to the back. So that's what I did there. Now I am going to press the shirt for like 5 seconds to take the wrinkles off. After I press, I am going to lint roll to make sure there is no lint anywhere. Alright, I've seen people do this with the images, that they will just rip out all the excess white so it won't be so harsh of a square or rectangle on your shirt. Like I said, this is my first time doing any of this, so I don't know if you have to do that, but I just went ahead and ripped out everything so it won't be so harsh. And then I'm going to place down the image where I need the image to go. And then I'm just putting heat transfer tape to hold the image down. Then I'm putting another piece of butcher paper on the top. And my Teflon sheet. And then remember, I put it to the settings that the packaging said. So it's on 400 for 35 seconds. And then I'm going to press. All right, moment of truth. Be careful because it's hot. Let's see if this worked. I mean, if it didn't, we're gonna try it again. So that's how the paper looks, and that's the image on the shirt. I love it. Again, my first time doing sublimation, guys. What do you guys think? Again, I'm gonna leave all the links down below of this company. I want to say thank you again so much for contacting me and sending me your supplies. I will definitely keep on using and trying different blanks and stuff like that. Again, guys, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. If you're not in my Facebook crafting group, it is called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. Also, comment down below if you are going to be doing sublimation, or if you already do sublimation. Give me any tips down below. I would really appreciate it, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.